So here we are going into virtual space, and here I want to show you a little application where we've got a car engine.
You can be any size, any place, at any time.
There is no limit to what we can do.
Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of VR News, where we look into what the future holds for the community and the world. Starting off, the reason Oculus Rift owners are angry at Facebook. A few days ago, Oculus released some news to the public on their official Twitter telling the community that today we're announcing some important updates to how people log into Oculus devices. While still keeping their VR profiles, starting in October 2020, everyone using the Oculus device for the first time will need to log in with a Facebook account. If you're an existing user and already have an Oculus account, you'll have the option to log in with Facebook and merge your Oculus and Facebook accounts. If you're an existing user and choose not to merge your accounts, you can continue using your Oculus account for 2 years. After January 1st, 2023, we will end support for Oculus accounts. If you choose not to merge your accounts, at that time you can continue using your device, but full functionality will require a Facebook account. Giving people a single way to log into Oculus using their Facebook account and password will make it easier to find, connect, and play with friends in VR. Now listen, am I mad at this? No, I am not mad at this because I have already had Facebook connected, although I see the confusion because after people read all of this, what got them even more mad was the fact that they promised that they will never do this. So, Oculus, what's up? Now here's the thing, a lot of people are mad and have told Oculus that they are switching headphones because of this. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to do that. Just from the top of my head, I can name a few headset companies like Pimax, HP Reverb, Sony PSVR, and HTC Vive. There's not that many options, just as good and affordable as Oculus. Speaking of headsets, the new HP Reverb G2 is actually coming out soon, and I can't wait for this. The resolution is 2160 by 2160 per eye, 90 hertz, and the cable is 6 meters, which is 1 more meter than every other headset out there right now. Mechanical IPD adjustment, which is good because a lot of my friends have different IPD adjustment settings, and this is perfect because this is exactly what VR needs. It needs IPD adjustments. I won't be comparing HP Reverb G2 to any other headsets I have with the cable and a little bit with the IPD adjustment, but that is just because it is a newer headset and of course newer things, better specs. Now this is not VR news per se, but it's something cool that used VR as a tool. Someone using the VR software Sculptor VR has sculpted a T-Rex head using this program and then used a 3D printer to print it out. All of this took him about 700 hours in the addition of painting it. I thought this was crazy, and the amount of work and patience is crazy. I also think the detail of this mouth, I think the detail of the T-Rex's skin, how scaly it is pretty cool. It's crazy what a VR software and some 3D printer can do. I would love to try this one day, maybe get a 3D printer, model something in a VR software called VR Medium. It's a really awesome software, no sponsor, hashtag no ad. I've been playing around with it a lot, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. And I've seen a lot of people actually print out in their 3D printer what they made in VR. It's an awesome way to use your imagination and just create art and put it into the real world. Now, if you've seen Ready Player One, you should remember the Oasis, where everyone gets to be anything they want. The worlds are endless in the Oasis, and well, last year Oculus announced their own version of the Oasis, which is not the same, but quite similar in regards to the playstyle. And after all this time, we are finally receiving some news on the multiplayer game. Now, if you guys know Oculus Venues, it was basically a place where people can go together and watch movies, play games, and all sorts of stuff. And they stopped updating that game for some reason. Nobody knew why. There was a lot of users, but now there's finally an update, and it was the Facebook Horizon update. At least something that looks exactly like Facebook Horizon. That's all we can get right now. There's a little bit of footage, but I think this is great. But the problem is, they're finally releasing this after they announced that Facebook will be connected to Oculus, and a lot of people are getting rid of their Oculus headsets, selling them and getting new ones, getting a different company. And I don't know, to be quite honest, if Facebook Horizon will survive, but it is Facebook. In my opinion, I think it will survive, but there's a chance that there's going to be less players than there should have because of the whole mix up with the Facebook and the login. I will be joining Facebook Horizon once it comes out. I actually signed up for the beta tests. I haven't received anything right now, but I hope that I get in before anybody else does, and you guys can also do it too. It's in the description. You guys can sign up, test your luck. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, and I hope this comes out soon because I really want to play it. Well, that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's VR news. Subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll see you all next week. Peace out.
That when you experience it, it's something that, people come out of the system and say, wow, that's unreal.